We ain't fell off yet.
I like this one, Sesh. Let's get him again, man.
I never fake jacks just to watch my end stagnant on a level so high that I'm tripping on rap. All these no-name critics following these damn gimmicks. The modern-day hustler is just a fan's image. So much ignorance, what grade did you finish? No full-time artists, only fools rhyming garbage. You cats make my flow.
Yeah, so just remember that's the biggest thing, you know, is teaching baby boy that, you know, and it's your responsibility now. It's your guys' responsibility to help him with his you know his future financially. Put things in place, credit cards and shit before he's 18.
Yeah,
you know, if you put his name on your credit card and he can, you know, by the time he turns 18, like there's all that. That's
that's a trick.
That's what we did. That's what we did for Bobby.
As an authorized user,
Yeah. That's what we did for Bobby. You know,
I'll drop my Cash App in the comments for dropping that information for you guys. All right,
There you go.
That's a life hack right there.
You guys need financial help. There you go, because I'm gonna be coming at him.
Cause for real.
Hey, we're gonna have a portion of the video where it's just gonna stop, and then it's gonna post the Cash App, and it's gonna say if you want to continue watching the video, you got to unlock and donate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the game ain't free.
Yes,
the game ain't free.
Game ain't free.
What up, Dan?
Yeah. So we actually lost those first 11 minutes. So
no.
Yeah, no. That's why I was saying you guys got to let them know it's episode 7.
Damn, I didn't hit record either, so we don't even have the audio.
It's fine. That's just how it goes. You guys just keep it going. Let's just keep it going.
Yeah,
let's let the fans know that we lost those first 11 minutes.
So we got to start from scratch.
You don't have
okay, no, we're good.
Don't start the convo from scratch. Just let them know it's episode 7.
What about the intro?
You can do the intro right now, and then you guys already.
That was so.
I'll be quiet right now. You can start the intro.
Here we go. Damn, it's a little disheartening, right?
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving.
Yes,
Do it again.
We probably can't.
Do it again.
It was only 11 minutes.
The following expressions and opinions are for entertainment purpose, though they are real. If you get your spice from a sauce packet or get your burrito from Costco, we're going to offend you. But if you got multiple baby mamas, overdrink sometimes, all while still making it to work every day, do not change this podcast. The network done gave brown folks a platform.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, let's get it started.
Yeah. What up?
Oh, shit. It's all good. It's
You
all
right
good.
over
It's all
there,
good.
kid? You all
It's
right?
all good. It's all good.
Nah, the whole world's seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Luckily, it wasn't the bottle. You know what I mean? It was just the cat. Yo, welcome to the Cafe Soul Podcast.
Episode 7.
Episode. Man, I'm over here fucking slurring.
It's all right. We got drunk for 11 minutes that we lost.
Yeah. You guys got lucky.
Yeah.
Nah, just kidding. There was a lot of great information that.
Actually, yeah, you're unlucky. You didn't get to hear that. That was as
Sorry
organic
about
as it gets.
The program crashed 11 minutes into the podcast.
It's all right. We're right back up your ass.
Get out of here.
You know what they say?
Get
They
out
don't
of
want to see
here,
us win.
man. Shit, I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? That's what they say. They don't want to see us win. All crazy.
I should have never gave us money.
Hell
Oh shit.
But yeah, man. So we covered a lot of good information, great information. I don't know if we can capture
did.
all that
We
because
did.
it was organic.
It was so perfect. Like
Yeah.
man, yeah. Like I was listening. I shut the fuck up for a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, but you got to introduce the guest, man. You got to introduce the guest.
Is
We
that
gotta-
red? Is that
got a
red?
Special
That's red,
guest.
right?
That shit
That's
is
red?
Yes,
red
sir.
as my eyes.
Yes, sir.
That right there.
Yeah.
All right, yo, check it out.
That means we on it cracking.
Right, straight up.
Yeah.
Want to welcome a special guest right here, baby brother, young Slouch in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.
It only took him. Seven episodes. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
7 episodes? again?
7 episodes again here.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yep. Thank you guys for having me.
Nah. Thanks for coming, dog.
I hope it doesn't take 7 more episodes for me to be back.
Nah, man. It just depends on.
Yes, sir.
It just depends on the viewers if they want to hit you. What's up, dog? You drop your phone?
No, I just wanted to see where the beers were at.
Oh,
cup
right.
is empty.
I got you, dog. Here, don't trip.
Imagine me going through the whole episode with an empty cup, dog. Oh, it don't matter.
Hey,
Whichever one fucks me
Empty, still pretending like you're sipping?
up. So how we gonna capture that back? Because honestly, to be honest with you, bro, like I love that info you were giving us.
All right, so let me start it
So I
off
was
with.
putting us up on game.
I got you, dog.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
How
about you? Well, first let's begin. You were out of town.
Yes, sir. So I was out of town
Yeah, you were out of town. What, last week or week before?
last week.
What is it?
Yeah, so last week, I was out of town for 4 days. Oh man, I didn't even mention to you guys that the company that I was working for is a union company.
Oh, good.
So hopefully I can get in there in the union. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And get that whole thing. But right now that company is they're bringing in me and my girl's cousin as subcontractors.
Okay. Prevailing
Cool.
wage.
So-
But you're making prevailing wages and shit, huh?
I mean, technically it's not prevailing wage, but yeah, it's
It's all good. Yep.
great.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Hell yeah, it
know?
is.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it's worth it.
Any-
you know what I mean?
any-
I'm 4 hours from home,
Any-
and it's worth it.
Yeah.
So
Any
let me say that.
any union wage is worth it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And
I-
That's what's great.
And I get paid operator wage
Oh, there you go.
because I do that shit. Dog, while I
yeah.
was out of town, I learned how to fucking I learned how to drive a stick on the site. I had to drive a water truck.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that was pretty dope.
Hey, get in and get it done, right?
Exactly.
Sink or swim.
Sink or swim.
Because the job,
You know?
the job is the not, I don't want to say the goal, but that's the priority.
It
Yeah,
is.
you just
Whatever-
gotta get it done. You just
Yeah,
gotta
what-
get it
yeah,
done.
ex- that's what I'm getting
Yeah,
at. Get the
yeah.
shit done.
Yeah, and I was already getting paid the wage, so
Yeah.
I had to show for it.
Step
You know what I
up.
mean?
You gotta step up.
exactly. So I did, dog. I did. I had to run a skid steer. I ran a skid steer, big ass skid steer. It was
That's
dope.
dope, huh?
Yeah, luckily I had experience with that before. Nothing as big as what I ran,
Yeah.
but I had experience.
As long as you understand the concept.
they all operate the same.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As long as
yeah,
you get it, they all operate the same.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And it gets easier. It's funny. The
does.
bigger the machine, you look at it's intimidating, but it does. You can still work it.
It's
Exactly.
like you
Yeah,
with each
exactly.
beer, you get a little bit easier, huh?
Nah, I just get bigger.
Damn, don't we all? I heard that. Yeah. I started putting on some serious weight after I started drinking.
Damn.
You still hitting the gym or what?
I am.
Okay,
I am.
here's a question. Did you hit the gym up there?
In Porterville, no, I didn't.
No.
But that's because we would start work at 7 up there, and I wouldn't be out of work till like 6:30. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. So like
Pretty much 12, 11 and a half,
yeah.
12. Yeah.
So I didn't really want to. You know what I mean? And
Hell
there
no.
were a couple of days when we went out with the crew.
Yeah.
We went drinking.
Had some
and shit.
dinner. Had some dinner. Yeah, had some dinner.
Yeah, play some pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good time.
That's what's cool about working out of town is it's a different life. You would think that like obviously I think it's hard for the women, right? The women like, oh, you're gonna do this. Like honestly, it's like no, man. Like yeah, I mean, I'm sure there
The
is
tour
people
we
like
always
that.
wanted.
Yeah, yeah. But when we were kids, right?
Yeah, when we were kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before we were
Yeah, yeah,
responsible
yeah.
parents and all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but it's like I can drink all night with the homie at the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
Just you know, because it's like we just kicked ass all
Yeah.
fucking day. Let's go
Yeah.
enjoy this drink. Let's go
Exactly.
shoot some pool.
Yeah.
Let's
Exactly.
fucking let's decompress.
Yeah.
And
Especially when the boss is going out. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No,
And-
that makes
you
it
know
all
what I mean?
even
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like,
Or
Or
the-
the, even better. Yeah.
or the boss is fucking footing the bill too.
And
Yeah.
and then he does, you know, and you're like, all right, I can stay here, you know.
I get to keep my per diem.
For real.
Hey,
basically.
yeah, see, you already
Yes,
know.
sir.
Yeah.
So I went to go work I was in Simi Valley.
Okay.
It's probably like 2020. You know what company? You know who I was with, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it over the air. But yeah, so I got so the job I was at, I was working on Wilshire and Fairfax, like mid LA.
Okay.
It was like 7 days a week, and then they shut that job down for like I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 days. So the dispatcher was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you out with fucking I'll say Buzz. Send you out with Buzz, and you're gonna go with Buzz. He's working at Simi Valley." I said, "Fuck it, let's roll," you know. So we go to Simi Valley. We're setting up. We're on the freeway. We're setting all our shit up, all our closures, and then he's like, "Yo, dog, fucking, you hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm hungry. Hell yeah, I'm hungry." You know, I was a laborer that day. You know, I was dropping
Yeah.
shit, fucking getting shit done. And he's like, "All right, cool." He's like, the owner always he'll take us out. He'll take us out to this spot. It's called a bomb ass spot. Hey, shout out to fucking Junkyard, Simi Valley.
Okay.
And we went out to Simi Valley or whatever. We went to that spot, the Junkyard, and we rolled up and shit. And we sat down. And I didn't know. See, this guy was already Buzz has been on the job with that company for like 6 months already. This is just my first day on the job, right?
Okay.
So I get there, and he's like, order whatever you want. So I order. I'm like, yo, let me get a fucking whatever, a steak sandwich.
Yeah.
Because I basically whatever the boss got, whatever the owner of the company got, I just
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, I'll take that.
Did he
you know?
order before you?
Yes.
And
Let me get a Modelo.
I was gonna ask about the beer. Were you comfortable enough to get a beer off top?
He said, "Let me get a Modelo."
Okay.
And I just listened to him, right? Doing my thing. And there's big old like tulip cups, humongous fucking tulip cups, right? And then Buzz orders. Buzz is the guy running the job.
Yeah.
And Buzz is like, "Yeah, let me get the steak sandwich and I'll take a Modelo too." And I was just like, "Fuck."
You got to.
Domino effect.
What do you do at that point? You got to, right?
Domino effect. No, you
got to.
So I
Yeah,
said,
you don't want to be the oddball.
Yeah,
"No," I
no
said,
doubt.
"Make my shit a double."
I'll take a picture.
Straight up. So, but anyways, but to go with what you're saying, it's cool because there's like a camaraderie that you guys have that you established there especially after kicking ass all fucking day,
Exactly.
right? And you know you're just getting shit done. That's the bottom line. You're out there to complete a task, and you guys, everyone there is away from their family, right?
Yeah.
Some don't have, or some are separated, or some are, or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? And some are actually there like, no, I got to do my thing, gotta go home to the family, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, so everyone's a little bit different, but at the same time, the goal is still the same. Let's get this shit done. We're all sacrificing something, and like I said, it's the camaraderie that you have with each other.
Time.
And that shit
Time.
is dope.
Time.
It's that time.
Time.
That time because time has no price.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get that time back.
Yeah.
So if you're out there gonna do it, yeah, ladies, we actually do go out of town and just fucking chill and go back to the fucking telly after we're stone fucking face drunk. Solo, yeah. Hell yeah. Just us, our phone, and the hub.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Give us a break.
Thank God for the hub.
Yeah, give us a break. We're at a, we're
I'm
we're
sure
out.
I'm sure the hub saved a lot of marriages. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Saved a lot of kids too.
Both sides.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
Saved a lot of child support
Straight up.
payments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, dog.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah,
That
it's
shit drowned.
possible.
That shit drowned a lot of socks.
Fucking Marty
Filled
said,
up a lot of socks. Some got
soiled up
tube
some
socks.
sheets.
Some got tube socks. Some's got crew socks, and some got fucking booty socks. So you know what I'm saying?
Soiled up the carpets in the motel room.
To
Dog.
each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However it is.
Yeah, man. But shit, yeah. When I heard that, I was like, fuck yeah. I was glad for you. Like hell yeah, get out and get it. You know what I'm saying?
And it was tight because, all right, so the week before, my father-in-law was out on the job, right? And that fool's a badass, dog.
up there.
Up there,
Oh,
right?
he was up there too.
Because like I told you, so it was my girl's cousin, right? So it's his company.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he goes out there, and George obviously he took George with him. You know what I mean? And so whatever, he ended up having to go to another job out in Mammoth.
That's better, Daniel.
Yeah, my father-in-law ended up having to go to another job out in Mammoth, which gave me the opportunity to go up north. You know, so I went up north, and I had big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? Because that fool's badass. He gets down.
Shit.
That fool gets down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he does all the shit that nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And with ease.
With ease, exactly.
Yeah.
You know
Makes
what I
it
mean?
look easy.
Yeah, doesn't think about it twice. Like just
Just
jumps
get it
in
done.
that shit, get it done. You know what I mean? That's how he is. So whatever. So that I knew off top I had big shoes to fill. You know, and then I get there first day, everybody's my girl's cousin's introducing me, and everybody's like, "Oh, where's George? Where's George?" You know that what happened. You know, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, all right, like I get it. You know what I mean? Off top, you know, I'm like, "All right, hell yeah, whatever." So I understood it. You know what I mean? I understood it. So yeah, dog. I mean,
Because that's a key piece to the team.
yeah, no doubt.
Because everyone knows, like when they see him, they're like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna get down on all the shit that we're gonna kind of like not want to do."
And he's an
or-
operator.
Yeah,
So I had to live in those operating booths that I was telling you. You know what I mean? So I had to do that.
Yes.
So
I hear you now.
And then our manhole crew was tiny. It was me, my girl's cousin, and then one of the bosses. There was two foremans on the job because we were working in different areas.
Yeah.
So one of the foremans and then one operator. That's what we had.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it was just us. We worked together as a team.
Yeah.
Right. But the second to the last day that I was there, it was cool because I got to work mainline. So I got to work with the other crew. But it was because one of the foremans were testing me, the other foreman. You know what I mean? To see if I was worth what I was getting paid.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, you know.
Yeah. Whether they're gonna bring you back or not.
Yeah.
So he would just tell me off top, "Hey, you know how to drive a water truck? Yeah, I know how to drive. All right, move that water truck, like that. You know." I'm like, all right. I get inside of it. You know. I'm like, I gotta figure this shit out on the spot. You know.
Did you know what you were doing?
So I did because luckily my girl's cousin had showed me one time. showed me how to do the water truck, showed me how to do the dump truck, because he already had an idea that homie was going to test me, you know, and he ended up testing me. So whatever, I did it, and it was good.
Isn't that a good feeling though?
It was an amazing.
It's a good feeling, right?
It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
And then this fool tells me, "Can you carry a grade?" Dog, I can carry a grade with the shovel, dog. You know, these fools had rakes. You know, I'm like, bro, I can carry a grade with the shovel, dog. He's like, all right, get in the trench. I start running mainline, like I was telling you guys earlier. You know, start running mainline. And it felt good because after I moved down a little bit. These are 20-foot pipes that we're installing, you know? So while these fools are putting in that one pipe, after I would grade it, which is fast. Yeah. They just put some glue inside of one, put some glue on the other, bam, slam it in. It's fast, that fast, you know?
Slamming in that rubber. Bam.
So while these fools are slamming in that pipe, you know, one of the fools was like, who has been doing mainline the entire day, you know what I mean? The entire time we've been there. He's like, damn, we're ready for the next one? Because of me, dog, because I was grading that shit out. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm here, dog. You know what I mean? Like, we're ready, you know?
George what?
And like, crazy. And like,
Jorge.
and like Joe said, dog, they would come through with the it was a level.
Yeah, the level in the camera.
But it comes off a laser. It's a laser level.
Laser,
Yeah, so they were doing the level, dog, and I had to carry it. Dog, I had to do it. With everything I was taught for. I've been doing construction since I was 19. I'm 26 now. Yeah. So I got a little experience, you know, but it was cool because I did the main line and then I bounced back food and I had to do a manhole, right? Not all these foods were doing a manhole. You know what I mean? Like I told you, it was just us four that were doing a manhole. Yeah. And my girl's cousin, that fool wanted me to kind of show off my skills in front of everybody because everybody was there, you know? So dog, I did the main line, I did the manhole.
What's his name?
Finished it. His name is Eddie.
Eddie? Hey, shout out to Eddie, dog. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate
no doubt.
what you were doing.
Takes care of me.
Yeah,
no
straight
doubt.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he knew what was cracking.
Because he knew what was cracking already, you know, and he knew I was going to get tested. You know what I mean? So
that's good.
I couldn't mess it up. But anyways, yeah, dog.
He took the right guy.
Yeah, he took the right guy. Straight up. You know what I mean? And like I was telling y'all earlier, like I remain teachable, remain coachable. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. You know? And then
you still got the balls to do it. Give yourself some credit.
No doubt,
Give
no
yourself
doubt.
some credit.
And I was a little, it was a little outside of my comfort zone. Like when he was like, "Hey, can you run the water truck?" I never ran a water truck in my life, you know. And I had to tell this fool like,
hell yeah,
I had to, you know what I mean? So I hopped on the water truck, I got it out of there. I was like, all right, dope.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
We don't come from people that say no at work.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
That's not us.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, nah, I gotta take a break.
Oh, crazy.
I gotta go take a shit. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna get paid for it.
Right, straight up.
Shout out to this fool from that one. That's your brother's wisdom right there, dog. If there's anything that I learned from this fool, is like, hey, don't take your shit at home. Take your shit at work, dog. Get paid for it. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, that makes so much fucking sense.
But it's two different like careers. You know what I'm saying? Like, like what I was doing, I could do that. I could punch a clock, go upstairs, and kill some time. You know? But for you, it's like, nah. We got.
I had to prove something, dog, and I had to prove something on top of that. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
I had to, I had to let these fools know that I can carry my own. Yeah. So I think that's what the difference was. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because trust me, I felt plenty of times being in construction, like, yo, I'm gonna just take a doozy, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna check my Instagram, you know what I mean? I'm gonna chill for 15 minutes, you know what I mean?
But you met the challenge, and that's all that matters.
And I had I had no choice.
And that's the mindset you had to grow out of.
Yeah.
And you know what's tight, dog? The end of the day, because we didn't party till the last day. Well, not party. We all went out drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? But we didn't do that till the last day.
Celebrate the fucking completion.
Yeah.
And the foreman that I was working for asked me if I was coming back next week.
See,
you said, you tell me.
Yeah.
Was that my invite?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That shit made me
Do I need to go
happy,
pay? Do I need to go pay my dues? Do I like what are we doing? You
that's
know,
a signed application right there. Is what that is. That's a signed application. Yeah.
You guys are gonna sponsor me in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting on your end.
That's good though, man. That's good.
Yeah, hell yeah. And at the end of the day, and I've been saying that a lot more than I actually say it in my regular life. At the end of the day,
yeah.
but like I never fucking say that unless we're recording. But those are things that you need to go through in
it's where you grow. You grow.
Yeah.
When you're uncomfortable. Yeah, when you're uncomfortable is where you grow.
But it's so unexpected though, right? Like, did you expect it to be that way?
I didn't.
And that's what's great about it.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't think that I was gonna have to do all that. And I did.
To me, that's when they say like, "Oh, you're lucky," and it's like, no. What happened there? It was preparation,
Yeah.
meeting opportunity.
Yeah. And my prior experience.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like I was finally able to kind of put everything together.
Yep. All the preparation, everything, and then you being comfortable with like knowing like, fuck, I don't really know how to do that. I can tell him no, but like if I tell him no, I may not get an invite.
Dog, I had to drive a stick, dog. I never drove a stick before.
Oh, you never have?
Never, dog.
no?
Never drove a stick.
I didn't know that.
Only
And
my
then you
bike.
gotta- and then
it was only my bike.
And then he's got to turn on the water at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a motherfucker. I've driven a water truck before.
Yeah. So I had the concept down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just had to figure it out with my feet because it's not the
yeah.
same.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
different because you have your clutch on your bike, right? And then you're up, your shifters on your left.
Yeah.
Well, but you know what's good though is that your shifter's on your left. Well, that's your shifter. Because your clutch would be on your left, right?
Yeah.
And then your shifter right. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. It just took a little. It was the same idea.
he's like, look at this fool fucking. What?
Hey, and I did, dog. I'm not even gonna bullshit
You
you.
have
I
to.
did,
No,
I
no.
did, dog.
Hey, it
But I had
does-
to figure that shit out.
Listen,
but
it
luckily, I
does-
had more than one opportunity. My bad, G.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Hey, it doesn't matter. The little fucking fuck ups like that don't matter.
Yeah, it's
because at the
facts.
end of the day, you met the challenge. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Nobody
could be
gives a fuck about that. Yeah.
Hey, and it had to be done like right then and there.
Oh, you
when
were-
he, when he told
spot.
when he
Hot
told me to
spot.
move the water truck, it was because the tractor that was digging out for us got to a point where the water truck was here, the tractor was here, and the tractor couldn't move anymore until the water truck was moved. Dog, I had to do that shit on the spot.
You had to come out the trench. Come out the trench. Hey,
I did, dog, out the
Yeah,
trench.
yeah.
Like that clip.
Yeah, like that clip. Yeah.
Facts, dog. I had to do that shit.
How deep are you guys going?
Yeah.
Hey, that's personal.
The deepest I went. Straight up.
What do you say? Pause. What do you say?
Pause.
Deepest I went was 8 feet. Yeah.
Damn.
5 times.
5 times.
Cracking somebody's clavicle.
Hey,
Straight up. Hey, what up, Dan? You're kind of quiet over here, dog. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah. I tried my best.
I
Stay
tried
out of
my
the way.
best.
Producer all in the video.
Why you got my cousin up on the screen, dog? What's up with that? What's up with that?
I hope we were
I
making
got
you
some
laugh.
good news for you.
Letting him go finally,
Actually,
right?
they let him go. He's
Hell
posted
yeah.
$1 million bail. So
Well deserved.
I'll play this for you guys.
$1 million.
So graceful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my cousin Kane.
Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine, man. I couldn't imagine it.
Yo, how long was he locked up for?
200 and something days. 240 something days.
4-year-old, right? 4-year-old. Fuck.
Hey, how you doing, Kane?
Yeah.
How's it feel to be out?
I don't know the entire story.
No, I just feel blessed, you know. Ready to go home. Be with the loved ones, family, friends, and make something positive of this whole situation.
Anything else, Kane?
Just thank you to everybody who had my support. I love all of you. Yeah, man, just always continue to be better as a person. Always do good things. And yeah, just make something positive of this terrible situation, you know. My family and I we're going to do that.
That's how you serve time.
Well, he's not out of the woods yet. He just posted bail.
Hey,
But
he's out.
He shouldn't have
He
done.
should
as
never
much.
been there.
What was his bail at?
$1 million.
1 million.
So if you post 10% of that,
Maybe 20 because it's a high profile.
yeah.
Maybe 20.
Well, apparently he got a different judge this time around.
he got lucky
Yeah.
Yeah.
because there was several judges that just were like, nah, you're a threat
Of
to
course.
society, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
But why?
You,
But why?
Do you know why?
I know why.
Yeah.
I know why.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Just look at him. Just look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
that's what it is.
And look at his success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to see us win, dog.
No, it's true.
That's
It's true.
straight up.
It's true.
You know what I mean? They don't
It's
want to
true.
see us win,
Yeah,
dog.
it's true.
They want to see us have a little bit, but they
Yeah.
don't want to see us have like.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us with them.
They just want to see us enough to be their entertainment.
What's that shit? What's that? How's that saying go?
They want to see us knock someone out. They
Yeah.
want to see us kick a goal,
Yeah. And they want to see
but
us
they don't
fight
want
each
us in the
other.
Hamptons.
Yeah, it's like I want you to do good, just not better than me.
Yep.
Facts.
Straight
That's
up.
facts.
Yeah, that's
Which all goes back to that whole point that you were making. I think it was in that first 11-minute skit.
Yeah.
But that whole point that you were making as far as you feel like you should break bread
Oh.
almost evenly.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of what you feel the other person deserves.
Yeah.
yeah,
Which is referring to what he said, like it ain't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
It ain't.
I-
I don't know. Makes sense.
I agree, and that's why I feel like I'd be a horrible fucking business owner. I wouldn't have a successful business, meaning like longevity.
Dog, I can't even fucking do a yard sale. I do a yard sale. I see somebody that needs something, like, take it.
Yeah.
I can't even do a fucking yard sale, dog. Like, honestly, I've done it before. It's
But you
been
know
like,
why, dog?
It's just like, take it.
And my perspective of it is because you're in a position where, you know, you see that and you're like, yo, I see you need it a little more than I do.
Take it.
Take it.
Yeah.
You can use it a little more than I do. Take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's nothing to me, but it's something to you. It's yours.
Yeah.
It's yours.
It's that whole one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Very
I
much.
got another example to go with what you guys are saying. So I was I'm kind of give you a long-winded story. I just before, probably a few months, I don't know, probably like 8 months before my 40th birthday, I was shopping online I was on OfferUp because I wanted I wanted a DJ for my birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, but I wanted to spend my shit. I didn't want to tell someone, hey, play this, play that, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up buying a Pioneer, like little DJ fucking little setup that I can connect on Serato to my laptop and download music and all that, right? So I ended up getting that, and long story short, nothing ever happened. So I was just sitting on it, and I was gonna. So you know, now that we got the podcast cracking, I'm like, okay, let me try to free up some money. Let me sling this because it was just sitting. It's just collecting dust. So I put it on fucking OfferUp, right? And for probably like $50 less than even what I paid for it, and I never even used it. And people were hitting me. I'll give you $50. Hey, you want to trade some weed? And I'm like, dog, if I smoke, yes, but I can't smoke. You know what I mean? And then it's like, anyway, so I was like, nah, you know, my bad. But I had some fools just disrespect me. Like, I got $100 right now, and I'm like, okay, well, call me when you have $200 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, you know. And
So you didn't see no OBO on there, dog.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, anyways, that makes me feel like I'll let that shit sit right here and just collect dust and rot before I sell it for $100. Yeah. I'm not gonna do you a favor because you didn't call me on no smooth shit. You didn't call me with like, or text me like, yo, dog, you know.
Your introduction was weak.
Yeah. You didn't tell me it's for your son who's passionate about DJing and that you can't afford the fucking some what are the
Turntables, yeah,
so
the
1200s,
mixer, yeah.
you know, you know the 1200. You didn't tell me that you can't afford that and that this, but it's his passion, and because I'd be like, cool, here, you hit me like that, cool, because we were fucking trying to get a beat machine when we didn't have access to none of that shit, you know, and so when
that's crazy, dog.
so if you hit me with that, then I'm like, you know what, I'll take care. As a matter of fact, here, just buy me a 3-pack.
Yeah.
Buy me a 3-pack, dog. Boom. Just on love, right?
Buy a 6-pack.
But when you hit me with like, I'll give you 50.
Dog,
when
that's
like,
respecting the hustle, dog.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's respecting the hustle.
when they're like, oh, this has been posted for 6 months. I'll give you $50 right now. And I'm like, dog, it's been posted for 6 months because I'm not desperate to sell it.
Why the fuck you timestamping? Why you watching the time? What the fuck you doing?
So on Halloween, right? I'm out here giving out fucking empty handfuls of candy. And then my neighbor comes out, right? I'm talking to my neighbor, like, oh shit, what's up, fool? I haven't seen you in a minute. We're bullshitting. And he's playing a speaker. He bought a speaker, like on a speaker stand. It's dope, dog. It's like a Bluetooth speaker, legit. And he's like, yeah, dog. He's like, I got one. He's like, but I'm gonna buy another one. He's like, because I'm gonna start DJing. And I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, but he's like, I just need to get a little mixer, and then I need to get a laptop. There's 2 things I have for sale: a fucking laptop and a mixer.
What do you know?
And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dog. He's like, I was already pricing out. And he was describing the shit I had as far as the DJ shit. I said, for real,
but that's
dog?
because you know what's up already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You already had the shit that he was looking for because you know what's up.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, dog. He's like, yeah. He's like, you know, because then he's like, then I'm gonna get a laptop because then I can get Serato. He's like, I got a buddy that has like 2 terabytes of music that he's gonna give me. And I said, Eddie, I said, I got this shit, dog. He's like, what do you want for it? I said, I want you to DJ every party I have. That's it. That's what I want for it. Any party I have, just DJ.
What
for
a fucking bargain.
And he's just like, what? I said, hold on. I came upstairs and I got it because he might have thought I was bullshitting.
Yeah.
But I pulled out my phone, showed him the OfferUp. Like, look. He's like, yeah, that's it. I said, dog. I said, hold on. I came upstairs. I grabbed it, went downstairs, handed it to him, went on OfferUp, sold. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
I hooked it. I was like, here, Eddie, that's yours, dog. You know.
What's meant to be is meant to be,
this
dog.
motherfucker.
The old prostate hits again.
Hey, we're gonna have to get you a fucking little.
A bag?
No, here.
A bag,
right,
okay.
right here, dog. Here, do your thing. Do your
Damn,
thing.
really? That's how you're
Come
gonna do me?
on.
Straight up.
Give me at least a vitamin water, dog.
We chilling? Did we?
Just kind of.
Are we cutting it or
No, we're good now. Yeah, we
this
can keep it moving. There we go. Scoot your chair in a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
But what we got right there, Dan? Pull something up real quick. Well, the old prostate relieves himself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's see here.
Can I get another one, please?
Yeah, hell yeah.
This guy right here was I don't know when this took place, but he was getting pretty tough at a UPS worker.
Always, right?
Always.
Someone always fucking attacking the help.
Here's this guy right here.
I know you're taping me. I know you're taping me. You fucking bitch. Why don't you get out of the car? Get out of the car. Let's go. Let's go, tough guy.
You being tough because I'm wearing this
Fucking
uniform.
smash it.
You being tough because I'm wearing this uniform, right?
Being tough?
I'm pretty
Exactly.
sure if I wasn't wearing this uniform,
Exactly.
you
No,
wouldn't
no,
be doing
no,
the same
no,
thing.
no. You almost
Whatever.
hit my car.
Whatever, okay. All right, whatever.
Okay, watch your fucking car and you watch other people's property. Has nothing to do with the uniform. Got plenty of friends in UPS. Paul, Vinny, nice guys.
Good job.
You want to be a tough guy? Get the fuck out of the car. Let's see. Maricon, you're choking a pinga, right? You're fucking
I have no
maricon.
idea what the
Get
fuck
out
you're
of the
saying. I have
fucking
no
car.
idea what the fuck you're
Get
saying.
out of the car.
Come
Get
on,
out
put your
of the
hands on
car.
me. Come on,
Let's
put your
go.
hands on me. Put your hands on me. Come on. Put your hands on me. Come on.
No, get out of the car.
Come on, put your hands
Get
on
out
me.
of the car.
Put your hands on me.
Get out of the car.
Nah, put your hands on
You're a
him.
pussy.
Come on.
And you'll call the cops and you're looking to sue me because you want the money, right?
I don't need your fucking
Right?
money.
Well, why you
I don't
almost
need
hit
your
my car?
fucking money.
Why do you
I
almost
don't
hit
need
my
your
car?
fucking money.
You're
That fool works at UPS, dog.
That's
He
why
don't-
they should put a wall up. Because of
A
you.
wall up. A
That's
wall up.
right. Yeah,
a
that's
wall
right.
up.
Get down.
A wall up. A wall up.
He
Get
did
down.
not.
Get down.
Ah,
Get down.
okay, you're not gonna get me, guy.
Right when I was
got
on
your
Buddy's
plate.
side.
I got your
He was
plate.
trying to bait him so hard.
That's okay.
No.
Good
That's the
for
way he
you.
feels.
Good for you. You're a tough guy.
No, that's the way they
You're a
feel,
tough
dog.
guy.
It is. It
Did
They
I
is.
get
feel
out of
that
my
way.
fucking truck? Did I get out of my fucking truck? Did I get out of my
But
truck?
he sound like he foreign,
You feel tough in the car. Get out of the car.
Here we go. Gets better.
right? He sound like he got an accent.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Just goes off road on the sidewalk. Fuck it.
Good. He should have.
No, I think he feels that way, but also I think you want to say the worst things you can to try to get somebody to instigate it, so they jump out, and then
yes.
now that guy could lose his job.
Yeah. Yes and no, but at the same time, like he's still like.
Are you sure?
There's still lines that you don't cross, and to me, it just shows that that's the way he really feels, and that's kind of hard to unpack. But I'm sure we got a lot of viewers that kind of understand what I'm saying without me having to unpack that.
Yeah, but I saw that one earlier today, and then I was like, I'll put that on. I'll put that up because I just thought that was
Because
crazy.
I still deal with that shit.
I
I dealt with that
I
shit
deal
plenty
with
of
that
times, you know.
on a homeless level, or what do they call them? What's the technical term?
Bums,
I thought you said
fucking
bumps.
druggies.
The unhoused.
And you know what's funny is that fucking guy wants to be like, that's why they should have built a wall. But it's like, what about all your people fucking on Florida, all fucking smoked out, all fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that need all the fucking help, but yet they want to tell the UPS guy from Puerto Rico they should have built a wall.
What happened?
You missed
Puerto
that.
Rico belongs to the U.S. What the fuck you mean?
Nah, it's some fucking. And let's go on. I don't even like to cover that.
So
shit.
yeah,
That shit makes me-
let's switch it up here.
Of
So
course-
I got
of course
I
Dan
got
picks
I
that
got
shit
this.
up.
You told me to play something.
But I knew what side Dan was on when I posted that shit. when he said, "Get in, loser. We're gonna go losing." Remember that shit, Joe?
No, that's right.
Yeah, he
that's
said
right.
he's not losing. So I
That's
said,
right,
I said,
yeah.
we'll leave it at that. We'll just keep moving.
Yeah, I know you got
No,
Red Sox on.
no, I
was.
was.
I got you, Mr.
No.
2024. I got you, Mr.
Let me
Mr.
clarify.
2024.
Let me clarify. No, I
You wear
was
suits
I was
with really
saying that
big
because
sleeves.
there's still we're not gonna we don't have to get into it, but there's still a lot of
This guy
there's still a lot of
burned his
believers
Yeezys.
out there, and I'm not one of them. But
This
you know
guy
what I
burned
mean
his
when I say
Yeezys.
it. Hey, but I got this for you. So this truck right here is a Shelby truck.
That shit had 800 horsepower, like they said.
Oh, there it goes.
All I know is it's making a lot of noise and it got stuck.
Yeah, so that's not the half of it.
My Sierra is gonna fucking will never get stuck. I don't know if it's the driver. Is it the operator? Or
According
is it the
to DuPont, that truck when
fuck
it's
DuPont. Straight up, we'll
when
start
it's
there.
fully loaded, well, stock it says it's $114,000.
Well, but that's 775 stock, and it's still not on Mama Lona.
What a waste of money, dog.
Yeah, and it's
I just need to know where those
120,000.
concrete
anytime you
all the
got
bells and whistles.
anytime you got a Ford, you just wasted your money.
Well, all I
Facts.
know is that this guy in
Facts.
particular literally wasted all his money, $120,000.
I bet you could pull that shit with a regular Chevy.
Straight up.
Bet you could pull that shit.
I got a Chevy Cobalt that'll pull that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for Ito to get in here. This is something that's kind of a little bit more, I guess. This is your boy Gilly.
What's up?
Oh,
with
getting
undercover
pressed,
Marshall.
homie.
Getting pressed?
And Tejas.
What are you talking about? So you searched you want to look in here? Am I searching? No, you asked me because you searched it. So I searched it for you. You don't lie to the camera.
Is that a Marshall?
Lie to the camera. You walked up and picked me out. Get away from me. You searched your own bag. Out, man. You searched your own bag. You picked me out. Where are my hands at?
Get him, Gilly.
I'm probably the richest person on this plane. Get away from me.
He ain't lying.
I smell like marijuana. Are you serious? Yeah. Are you serious?
That bald head guy smells like straight coke.
Serious? Be real and don't lie. What do you mean?
White girl in his nose.
Don't lie. Is you talking to, man?
Hey.
Be serious. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Smell like
Fucking
marijuana.
clown. You ain't nowhere near a farm wearing a fucking hat like that.
I'm gonna go take some
Tired of these
Xanax.
Yeah.
You know who else smells like marijuana?
Fucking jackass. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. I love what he said though.
Yeah.
But that's what's crazy about society is like you can make more money than these clowns and they still think they're better than you. They're still gonna try to hold you down. They're still gonna try to fucking.
We're still taking their jobs.
Right.
Still taking
Right.
Still taking their
That
jobs.
fool's like, I'm the richest fool on this fucking plane.
Still taking their clients.
Hey, I like
That's a shirt.
I like it.
That's a shirt.
It
Still
is.
taking
Still
their
taking clients.
Hey,
Yes,
hey, we're gonna have to edit that part out because I don't want no one doing that shit before us.
Hey, I'm gonna copyright that shit right now when I get home.
Still taking
What
clients.
am I?
It don't
what
work
am I
that
doing
way,
now?
dog. They're gonna steal it. Let's cut that bitch out.
Yeah.
Well, no, we gotta make a shirt before we fucking post this.
Yeah. We'll have a shirt
you
done by
can.
Sunday.
I
Yeah.
can.
I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Still taking clients. There
Still
we go.
taking clients.
Damn.
So don't cut it.
Hey, so we're gonna release this episode in 2 weeks. Give us
Okay.
some time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're only gonna release the 11 minutes we lost.
He said we're gonna release episode 8 before we release episode 7.
Straight up. Straight up.
Episode 11 is all financial help.
All financial help.
We could have made some billionaires, but it's lost.
That's the best 11 minutes of your life.
Hey,
Hey, straight up, dog.
that's double the time I
Straight
give.
up. It was worth
This
it.
one here is the after the Astros won, a little brawl.
Anyways.
broke out.
Here you go.
He said, anyways. Hell yeah. Hey, I just want to say,
She got an orange monkey.
Nobody's helping.
Hey, what about that? Hey, what about homegirl?
Nobody's helping.
hey, that first 11 minutes was worth dropping my cash app for. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
send the
That-
link.
That's what
Send
we're
the
saying.
link.
Send the link.
Send the link.
Okay? It's gonna be in the comments. Check it
That's
out.
right.
Like, in the description. I just-
Hey, and subscribe to my OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
no doubt. But subscribe to this YouTube first. You know what I'm saying?
There you
cafe, that cafe sold.
Actually,
doubt.
OnlyFans pays more.
Okay, yeah.
Especially when they send feet pics.
Right? Straight up.
That's
Anything
all
you want.
about it.
You want dick pics? I'll send Dan shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Hey, you know there's like a business out there for women selling underwear, dog?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They send them up north.
Dog, that's crazy. And guys can put in requests for the girl to wear a certain set of panties for like 2 weeks, dog. And she'll wear that shit out for 2 weeks, and then she'll send it to him at whatever. The
You know what's
price is
crazy?
agreed in.
Because
Dog, they do that shit, dog.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though. But I'm the guy that's like, yo, if my wife has one, because we don't know if if she actually is married or not, right? We don't know what these girls are doing, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
But if she's like, yo, man, this fool's gonna pay us 5 G's, he just wants me to wear these drawers for 2 weeks. I said, cool,
2
give
weeks.
it to him.
And
I'm
I'ma
gonna
send
rub
him
that
the
shit
door.
all in my ass.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna rub that shit all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat that shit up, like keep him on. You know, keep him on. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna slide him to the side. Pop. When I'm done, let that shit get all melted up in that shit. He think he's smelling you, but
Yeah, but it's me.
hey, that's what he gets for 5 G's. That's what he gets for 5
yeah.
G's. You know what I'm saying?
The wifey wants to do that. I'm feeding her chili beans all week.
So it's actually it's a pretty
Extra
old thing
cumin, dog.
that
Straight
they
up.
do. What you guys are saying, they've
Fucking-
been doing it in Japan for years. Girls can go in any
They
store
got a vending
they want,
machine?
and they can sell their
Dog.
underwear.
See what I'm
So
saying,
it's
dog?
more new here in the States. It's really old in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, see, and in the States, I guess all you do is you post a profile picture of yourself, and then you just be sending panty outs, dog.
Hey,
You just be sending panties out.
we have to go to Japan.
I'm down.
Imagine the underwears are pink
with
and the string is just brown. From
I'm not worried about the string.
the string is just brown. It smells like a fucking hamachi roll and shit.
We got the old dirty bastard going on right there.
This man.
So it's popular in Japan and shit.
Oh, shit.
Be like, girl, I want that shit to
I'm
smell
not
like.
surprised.
I heard about it a long time ago too.
Really?
So it's just something that
Did you buy
can
some?
they go walk into the store and it's kind of gross because the dirtier they are, the more they sell for.
That shit ain't
What they
gross.
sell
That shit ain't
for,
gross,
dog.
homie.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
You haven't watched the movie Son of a Woman?
No.
Nah,
You should. But you got to be ready. Dan, you're our age, dog. You're what, you 3-4 years younger than us?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah. So I mean,
Hell yeah.
How come you ain't scandalous like us?
yeah, bub, you
How come you don't think the same?
you toss the salad with a little bit of caca. A little bit of caca. You know, after some steak and fucking onion rings, dog.
Straight
Like,
up.
come on.
And,
Steak
and
and
some
onion
fucking
rings.
top ramen.
Yeah, and she done that shit with like a Killian's red.
That was what I do know was this.
I've been listening to that shit since I was 5, 6. What? This man, I remember being in second grade, dog. I remember being in second grade.
Stupid. I was stupid.
No. It was not stupid. Everybody does that shit, dog. Everybody. Anybody that's trying to be famous, dog. Anybody that's trying to get their name out there does that shit, dog. This man had me in second grade selling Cali Bean CDs, dog. $5 to all my homies, dog.
I was trying to get him money.
Hey,
I was trying to get him paid.
$5.
It's better than him giving you chocolate bars.
Yeah,
Right on.
Hey, and my brother Matt used to sell chocolate bars at school, dog.
did.
Yeah.
He used to sell chocolate bars. He used to sell chocolate bars to the teachers, dog. They used to buy
He
that
did?
shit.
Yeah.
He did on God. I swear.
That's
He
the
was
hustle.
the plug. He was the
He
plug.
did that shit. He would do that shit. And you know what? And teachers were selling notebooks and all that other shit. My brother was selling them chocolate bars, dog.
He was coming with the real shit?
With the real shit, yeah.
Got it
he
for
was.
cheap.
Fucking Mateo. Shout out Mateo.
Yeah.
man.
Shout out Mateo. Straight up, dog. I ain't never gonna forget that.
Damn. So Matt had the real product.
He did.
He had the
dog.
blue magic.
He did.
Hell
He
yeah,
did.
he
had
did.
the blue magic.
Slanging that shit to the teachers, dog.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Who else could say that?
You know what I'm saying? Who else could say that? That shit's funny
Damn.
as fuck, you know?
Not me. I was getting sent to detention.
All I got
was
from
getting kicked
teachers
out.
was OCR.
That's it. OCR.
Yeah, or getting put out on the absent list. Cause
Yeah.
we'd go to school to leave.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Damn,
How fucking
yeah.
foolish was that?
Generations are crazy.
Yeah.
Generation. Same bloodline, different generation. That shit's wild, dog.
That's good though. You guys got that hustle in you. You guys got
That
that
shit's
hustle
wild,
in
though.
you.
You know why,
I think
dog?
that shit is good.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. That I got that hustle because of my mom and pops, dog.
Of course.
I ain't never
sure.
seen them in a
Good
day.
teaching.
My mom obviously she did mom like things. You know, she would take days off for like whenever I would to be like chaperone and shit. You know,
Yeah.
like, shit like that. You know, whenever I had something busy. But dog, I didn't understand it now. I didn't understand it until now that I'm older. That dog, I got whatever the fuck I wanted when I was younger because my pops, even though that man wasn't able to be at like all of my games and to be at obviously all that other shit, like dog, anything I wanted, that fool had it for me, dog. Off top, you know, I would ask this man, this fool would get it for me. You know what I mean? If in anything, and I didn't understand that, like I said, until I got older. I had my own son. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want to be able to provide for this man. You know, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, the cost of that is time. You know what I mean?
Has no price.
But which is luckily it's opened my mind to
It's a lesson.
the business that I was able, the business opportunity that I got that I was telling you guys about earlier. You know what I mean?
Helps that mold.
And
Helps
even,
that because now it's gonna give me that opportunity to be able to provide the way I want to, along with being able to have the time that I need, that I feel that I need. Anyways, you know what I mean?
And the biggest thing is like the first business you start out with isn't necessarily the last business you end with.
No doubt.
No, of course.
No doubt. This already my second business, dog. I'm 26. It's already my second business.
Okay, so here's another question. Going like number 2, right? Where do you feel you felt? Hold on. Let me reword that because I'm buzzed drinking these IPAs.
Hey, me too, dog. I
Yeah.
had 2 shots. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? That shit's bomb, by the way. That shit's
Oh
bomb.
yeah. Where do you feel you've learned the most with the businesses?
Yeah.
Both.
I
I
learned
know
the most now within this last 3 months, now that I've been in financial services, because I felt like the business I was trying to pursue before was obviously concrete
Labor. Yeah.
That was what I knew. You know what I mean? The only thing with that is like I feel like you're very dependent. You're dependent on a crew. You're dependent on guys every day, people to show up all the time.
Yeah, you got to count on a lot of things to work out.
You have to, you know. With financial services, you do if you want to build a big team, right? If you want to be able to make like residual income off of people that you've taught and stuff like that, then by all means, you know what I mean? But if you're just trying to make money for yourself, like the opportunity is still there as well, right? But with the investments, what I was talking to you guys about earlier, with the investments, that brings you residual income automatically, regardless of what your team is like underneath you. You know what I mean?
Self-sufficiency.
It's self-sufficiency, exactly. And it's just because of, of everything that you do, there's not as much overhead that goes into it. You know what I mean? And running a business, overhead is everything.
And that's the biggest thing is like learning or finding the thing that gets you residual income.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose of this.
Not very many people even know what residual income means, dog.
Right.
It is so sad when I'm trying to set up interviews with people and I tell them the opportunity, because people are so used to that corporate America. People are so used to that working that 9 to 5. You know, they're like, oh, is this hourly? You know, because we always offer the work from home opportunity. You know, because that's what we do. We do everything over Zoom. So people are like, oh, is this hourly? And it's like, no, it's not hourly. It's commission based with the opportunity to make residual income.
Yeah.
Obviously, just depending on how much you want to learn,
Yeah.
you know? And people are like, oh, well, what's residual income? Dog, I get that like 8 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like.
And once they realize it and they understand that, so I don't need to accept an hourly wage to do this, because the goal is no matter how much time I put in for this, when I get the residual income at the end, when I close the deal, no matter how much time I put in at the beginning, I can go to sleep and that residual income's still going to be paying me.
Exactly.
It's everything at the back end.
Exactly. And luckily we offer people the full service, right? So if you fully take care of somebody, right, obviously you set them up for life insurance, which everybody thinks that life insurance is like money that you're gonna make, right? It's like they think it's like a savings account, right? That accrues money. Like, no, that's not what it is. Life insurance is supposed to be a security blanket, right? It's supposed to be this money for you if you were to die before you anticipate. You see what I'm saying? So if we fully service people, then obviously we cover them for this amount of time. Which, like myself, I'm covered for 35 years, right? I don't plan on dying in 35 years.
Hope not.
But I plan on building my investment account enough to where when this 35-year term ends, I'm not gonna need to keep paying this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
I'm gonna have enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have.
net.
It's a safety, exactly. It's a security blanket, like
There
I
you go.
said.
Yeah,
you know
there you
what I
go.
mean?
Security,
It's a
yeah, yeah.
security blanket in case you were to die too soon. But if you were to live too long, then you have your investments, right?
Yeah.
Which you've been
As long as you're
into.
doing everything right.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
And to go with what you're saying right now, to go with that is like what we were talking about earlier about you know better, so you have to do better.
exactly.
And like I said, like, you know, teaching the youth, you know, teaching the baby when he's 18, you know, having everything in place for him when he's 18 is part of, like, to go with what you're saying. You know?
No doubt.
And
No doubt.
that's
Crazy.
Yeah, and luckily, like I'm the youngest. I'm truly blessed to be the youngest. You know what I mean? So I get to see a lot of experiences, different experiences.
You know what's funny?
as I grow up.
Is like you feel like that, but I'm like, I feel like I'm blessed to be the oldest.
It's good, dog. It's perspective.
Yeah.
It's perspective. I swear.
And it's not a competition or a better thing at all. It's just like it's perspective.
It's perspective.
Yeah, of course.
The young
of
is like,
course.
yo, I got this, and I'm just like, yo, like I'm.
So I tell my brother that all the time.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's
funny because
it's gratitude, being grateful for it.
Watching you guys win is so, as far as for me, is satisfying.
No
it's
doubt.
satisfying. Watching you guys build things from stuff that we are barely learning in our 40s.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No
I
doubt.
mean, I didn't know you could borrow from your fucking life insurance till just recently.
Exactly.
I'm about to turn
Exactly.
42 on Tuesday.
You
Wednesday.
You can adjust that. You can adjust that.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
And there's ways that you can, if you have the proper Roth IRA account, then you'll be able to be set up for retirement to where you have to pay no taxes after 59 and a half.
Yeah.
A lot of 401ks, obviously, you have to
Yeah.
pay. You have to pay
pay
money.
a tax. Yeah.
You have to pay your taxes.
And you pay it twice.
Penalties.
And you have to pay,
You pay it
money
twice,
if you
yeah.
decide to take out of it early enough. But we roll over people's 401ks and stuff for them into a Roth IRA. You know what I mean? So like, we definitely like fully service everybody. So it's amazing, you know. But being able to learn this so young, because I was trying to explain investing to mom, which by all means, I like we were talking about earlier, like that generation is just different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That generation
That's the
is
hourly.
different.
That's the hourly generation.
And they grind and they grind and they grind, and they've grinded for everything that they own now. They've grinded and by all means, dude, like,
And remember, they
that's
didn't.
the
They didn't.
utmost respect. Utmost respect.
They didn't have access to what you had access
They
to.
don't.
Yeah, of
They
course.
don't.
They didn't have
Exactly.
access to what I had access
They
to.
don't. Everything is
and I didn't have
easier.
access to what you had access to.
No doubt. No
You know.
doubt. But when I mention to him, when I mention stuff to him, it sounds so foreign that they don't even trust it off top. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
it's
100
like,
I agree.
I'm not able to convince him until they see it, and I can't get mad at that because I have to understand its perspective. I have to understand where they're coming from, what they know. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just different being able to kind of, I guess, evolve.
You also have to
and trying to take mom and pops through it.
You also have to remember that they were so young when they had us, and
No doubt.
and there was no help, there was no safety net for them, so they had to go with the safety first. Even if it meant you're gonna work hard for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But as long as you're able to work hard the rest of your life, you're gonna be able to succeed.
Keep that
no
thought.
doubt.
Keep that
You know-
thought.
you know what I'm
Because,
saying?
No doubt.
I get exactly what you're saying because your brother and I think we're taught to work for money.
No
And
doubt.
so what it sounds like,
No doubt.
it sounds like you are going to make your money work for you. That's a whole different fucking animal.
It's a whole different animal. That's the difference between I guess like normal and
generation.
and creating generational
yeah,
wealth.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Dog, that's my whole
That's your-
like that's my whole how would I say, like,
It's like your mantra.
that's what I'm pursuing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dog, just creating generational wealth. You know what I mean? For obviously the generation underneath me, which is your oldest son, Bobby, like, dog, that generation is different.
It
That-
is.
That man is a completely different breed than what I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more, I know how to work hard, but now I kind of try to make my money work for me.
Mm-hmm.
This man is so technologically inclined. It is crazy, dog. It is crazy. He was fixing our laptops since he was 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like that. Now that is a different breed. I feel like my breed is kind of like is in investing. You know what I mean? It's like making money. Kind of. I don't want to say
for you.
I don't want to. Work for you. You know what I mean? Making money work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just.
That's good, man. That's
because
good.
because it can
It's
as
hard
long,
to
as
do.
long as you study finances and you study how to make money and you study and understand how it can work for you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
That's
You stop
the goal.
working for money, Doug.
You do.
You stop working for money.
Yeah,
You
And
do.
that's the thing because
And that's a good
you
business,
can't work
man.
for it. You can't work for it.
Dog.
but the fucked up thing is, I'm gonna work for it the rest of my life.
Well, but you and I were raised. How much do you pay an hour? How much? How much
No
is
doubt.
it? Yeah,
no doubt.
you know, if you work
Benefits,
piece
fucking-
rate,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if you work
It
piece
gets-
rate, yeah.
It gets to a point where I feel like my time is so valuable
It is.
that I don't
Exactly.
even feel like
Exactly.
Like it deserves a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what?
Which is a very
that's such a good point.
It's kind of bad in a way because like but at the same time like it's bad in a way if you don't got that work ethic in you, that drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good if I can use that and thrive off of it. But obviously other people, they can kind of, fall into that. Like, yo, why would I want to do that when I can do this for this amount of money?
And it's also a team. It's also a team of successful people that you can, like a mentor.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like we all need a mentor. And there was so many years I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
But
We could do it on our own.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really have any mentors. And I'm saying, aside from our parents or whatever, I mean.
And that all boils down to trust. How do you know who to trust?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you are believing in a mentor, how do you know that this is the correct mentor?
Yeah. Especially if they're not where you think that you would want to be.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like for instance, a life coach.
Yeah.
Like I had someone tell me like, yo, Bobby, I'm thinking about being a life coach. I said, whoa, what the fuck? I said, hey, you can't be no life coach, homie. You ain't got your shit together.
You ain't even a lifeguard, fool.
That was my dumb ass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Portraying my opinion on them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I know their life, and I'm like,
Because we were taught different.
because I know your life. You don't got your life together.
Yeah.
Like your marriage ain't this, or your financial ain't this. I'm not saying that they're less than or anything. I'm just saying in general, like
how you gonna coach somebody?
Because I think a life coach is a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's a life coach. No, a billionaire is a businessman, an investor.
We were,
you know what I'm saying?
we were
He ain't no
taught
life coach.
Yeah.
And I hate to cut you off, but we were taught that if you're rich, you look it.
Right?
Knowing that the richest motherfuckers don't look like they're rich.
Dog, not at all, dog.
You guys see what Facebook homie fucking lives on a mattress,
right,
in an apartment?
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's why they're winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're living below their means.
Below their means, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
because we're taught that we make 100% of our income. We're gonna live with 100% of our income.
Exactly.
These fools are taught that we get 100% of our income. I'm only gonna live up to 30% of our income.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with the other 70%, I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna make my money work.
Make it more. Yeah.
Exactly.
That going back to like what I said earlier. Like your brother and I, we were taught for only one stream of income.
Exactly.
Now these motherfuckers got 7, 8 streams of income.
Exactly.
You know what? And it's simple mathematics, dog. But look at the difference of life that it makes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. That's the difference of life.
And I feel like that generation is like you're putting into your social security constantly because your social security is what's supposed that's what we live for, right? To put into our social security so when we retire, that's what we kind of live on, right? Dog, social security is set to fail in what 2030.
Yeah.
Social security is set to lapse.
I don't think I'll be able to live off my social security.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It's like and unfortunately, like at your age, at my brother's age, like
what are we
dog,
gonna do?
That's all you had. That's what you were. That's what you were depending on. You know what I mean? And it's like, dog, it's fucking. It's really sad to say. Excuse me, but
no, it's true.
Dog,
it's
it's really sad to say, dog. You know what I mean? And
those 401ks can't last forever,
dog. And the 401ks and the penalties that you get and all that stuff. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're getting nickels and dimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
true.
It's like, dog,
That's true.
How come we were never taught about Roth IRAs? How come we were never taught about the rule of 72 and how money can. And how in a certain amount of years your money you can make your money double for you. You know what I mean? How come we were never taught that shit? You know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah, those SP index fucking funds.
Exactly,
like that.
exactly.
We were never taught that.
The S&P 500, dog. That's like one of the biggest things out there. You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest mutual funds, I should say. You know,
but we were never told to do that.
You were never told to do that. And not only were you not told to do that, but it was actually kind of when that was brought up, you would steer away from it because it was so untrustworthy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's like,
you're right. You know what? We got that. We got that thing. That's and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. But you get the you know what? That's just for white people.
I have the
no doubt, no doubt.
And that's
and then it starts to get frowned upon.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean? And unfortunately, that's the kind of BS that I'm going through now. You know what I mean? Like my brother said, like. How am I going to teach? How am I going to try to coach somebody on financial services? How am I going to try to bring people on board with me if I don't even got my shit together myself?
I didn't mean it like that.
No.
I was talking about someone specifically.
No, you do, no.
Other.
You don't, and I didn't take it that way at all.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't take it that way at all, directed from you, but at the same time, it's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I completely understand that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Which is why, like, it goes back to my whole thing is, as far as it's just being taught down generations. Like, I don't believe it until I see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once I'm the example, obviously I plan on having all these people that want to be on board all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once I'm debt free, because dog, I plan on being debt free by the end of next year. You know,
Yeah.
I plan on being debt free. I plan on being in my own house, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And hopefully with that being my only debt.
Yeah.
But obviously there's debt stacking. There's so many ways to get out of debt. There's so many ways to make your money grow for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dog. And luckily I'm very fortunate enough to have access to all of it and the training to all of it. You know what I mean? So dog, those are definitely my plans. You know what I mean? But like you said, dog, it goes back to all of that. Because people know me as who I am and what I did. You know what I mean? And like, dog, yeah,
Your past.
I thought I smoked a lot of weed. I would fight a lot. I had a very rough temper. Like very short temper, you know what I mean? Like I was always down.
That
you know
ain't
what I
your
mean?
fault though.
And no, it's definitely not my fault. You know what I mean? I had 2 older brothers. You know, I got my ass beat when I was older. You know, I would get fucked with. It is what it is, dog. I'm very grateful for it. I don't mind it at all because you can't teach that shit.
Nah.
You can't teach that shit. You know what I
but
mean?
you know what? When you take that mentality into that corporate world,
no doubt,
it's like you ain't gonna fuck me up because I got
competition, dog.
Thank
it becomes
you.
competition,
Exactly.
Because now I have that
Exactly.
competitive. Now I have that
Jose.
competitive nature, and I can direct it in the right way. It's just now, like you said, how am I developing? You know, like how have I developed since I've joined this business, dog? I've developed so much patience. At the same time, dog, I haven't lost my nature.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know
still
what I mean?
got you still got the tenacity.
You're never gonna lose the nature.
Yeah.
I don't plan on
You're
it.
never gonna lose
Yeah.
it. The thing is, you need to learn how to suppress. I'm not saying you need. I'm
Exactly.
not telling you what to do.
No, it's
I'm not
facts.
telling you what to do.
Yeah. No, it's facts though. Because you know who I am. I'm your little brother. You know who
Yeah.
I am. So
And-
I get it.
And I know a lot of things that you were feeling growing up when you were going through some things. You made some phone calls to me, and you didn't understand where I was coming from. I admit now, I lost my killer instinct. I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see as you get older how the things change, and you have no control over it.
No, I understand now.
And it's just like, oh, what? Like
It
what
took
the-
for
what
me
the
to have a
fuck?
son because when I was making those phone calls to you, my fiance was barely pregnant. I didn't understand it completely.
You don't.
And
yeah.
what was the thing? One
Now
of the
I
things I
un-
told you, I said,
now I understand it.
You got him coming on the way.
Yeah. Now
It's a different.
now I'm almost 3 years in. In February, I'll be 3 years in, dog. And now I understand it.
But that doesn't
that's-
change anything if we're there together on the spot.
Oh yeah, no
Exactly.
doubt,
Exactly.
no doubt.
But
no,
a phone,
no doubt, no doubt.
phone call for a rebuttal is something
Yeah,
different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's strength in numbers. There's strength in numbers.
No doubt, no doubt.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, but not necessarily like that. It's just
No, I
it's
get what you
something
mean.
that-
I get what you
okay,
mean
okay,
completely. No,
okay,
I
okay.
completely get it. You know what I mean?
Because that's never the case. It was never a case of.
And unfortunately, it took me I mean, I don't know if unfortunate is the right word, but it took for me to have my son and understand that type of responsibility to know where my brother was coming from.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because
and
yeah,
and at that point, like, dog, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the hardest thing
it
is,
is what it is.
you know, when they say like, what would the 40-year-old self tell the
Yeah.
25-year-old self?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do that.
yeah, it's that. Yeah,
And the 25-year-old's like, you ain't shit, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck.
But understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But understand. But understand.
Perspective.
Yeah, but understand, like, dog, my entire life, all I've known my brother to be, dog, is down.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
it's fucked
yeah.
up.
No, it
Yeah.
is. No,
fucked up,
it's not anymore. It's not anymore. It's not. I completely, dog, I get it. I've come to a point where I understand it. Like you said, perspective. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Taking it into that world
And-
is what
Yeah.
is I think what
Yeah.
will help you succeed.
And now getting to a
Because,
point
yeah.
where, like,
Yeah.
you know, you don't have very
Yeah.
many friends. You kind
Yeah.
of you realize
You don't
you know
need 'em.
who is who
Yeah,
and
you
what
don't
is
need 'em.
what.
Remember,
you know
I
what
even
mean?
told you, I was like, there ain't,
Dog,
I was like, there ain't
yeah.
that many of
you
us.
know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it just took a little bit of experience for me to understand it. You know what I mean? But I'm here, dog.
And to reiterate to what Bobby said, you don't lose your killer instinct. You just know how to speak now from the side of, I love you.
Yeah.
Not a side of, listen, motherfucker, you better do it like that. No.
Yeah,
You learn how to speak with a little more.
Entertainment.
My younger brother, him and I are so much the same in that aspect.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to talk to him.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to speak to him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and Trav, you know the thing that like we were talking about is when I was leaving San Diego, and that guy said that, I thought I was gonna have to take off. Me back in the day, I would have took off on him.
Exactly. No questions asked.
But 42-year-old Bob is like,
No, I get that, dog.
you know what I'm saying?
That's when you know you got something to lose. That's when you know you got something to lose.
And not just something to lose, the responsibility of the people that are with me that got something to lose.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a big thing. I was like, yo, because I know.
Very much true.
And it's like they spent their life staying out of shit. How am I going to be the one responsible to get them in shit that had nothing to do with?
Exactly.
Because I couldn't handle myself.
Nah, and it's and you know what, and it's difficult sometimes to to understand.
I think that's the first time you did a burp.
Yeah, oh shit.
Did I say did a burp?
Did a burp.
First time you burped.
You know, it's difficult to understand them because now we're at a different part in our life.
Yeah.
And for as much as we want them, as much as we want to understand them, and we want them to understand us, that gap sometimes is there. Yeah. But that gap could close. And I'm telling you that. Listen, man. I've had some great conversations with my brother. You know, that I thought I'd never happen. I thought it never happened. Yeah.
So when we did the toast last week, and you said that, I didn't necessarily catch it at the moment.
Till you saw it.
And I watched it. You said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I don't know. He didn't tell me nothing. It ain't none of my business.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the same shit I tell him about my brothers or my family or whatever, is the same shit he mentions on me. And we don't get into our shit.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But we're still the oldest. We're still the oldest.
Yeah. And so
we're
that's
still
why.
The oldest. Yeah.
That's why I want him, because I know you're gonna watch this.
He does. He watches. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you said that and when I caught it, I'm like, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Hey, and
that's why. That's why I'm so happy to hear, you know, this younger generation doing great.
Yeah.
When I hear that he's doing what he's doing, I'm kind of like, fuck, man. You know what? Our job is done, Bob.
Yeah.
Our job is done.
Yeah.
Our job is done because you know what?
That's why we're doing a podcast.
Exactly. Exactly. No.
Straight up.
Just straight up. You know what? Because honestly, we don't want to live through them, but we're gonna live through them. It doesn't matter, regardless.
This is a different type of evolvement.
Yeah,
And
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that part. Yeah, exactly.
It is straight up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And dog, I love it and I respect it, and I'm so appreciative to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dog, it's dope.
Nah, you know it's nice, dog. You've become a fucking really good man, bro. Honestly, straight up.
I appreciate you, dog.
I've seen you since you were little. You know, I remember when you were born.
I remember, dog.
Yeah,
I know.
It's funny because
It's
funny because like I was telling Moan, right? Because he's 16.
Yeah.
I was that age when he was born.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, and just to see, you know, the men they grow up to be.
Yeah.
It's one of these things to where it's crazy. On that note, I gotta take off.
Yeah.
I gotta go spend time with my daughter.
Yeah.
And my wife.
Thank you for staying. I appreciate it.
Nah, no problem. Hey, but you guys could take this over. You guys got everything you guys need, man.
Nah, let have it.
Hey, where we at?
Hey,
Where we at?
don't make this the last time, dude. Yeah, definitely want you back. Definitely want to see
Straight
you.
up.
You said hour and 10 minutes?
Yeah.
That's about good.
Sure.
Yeah, that's about good.
Yeah, no, let's. I'm. You know what I'm saying?
Want
Let's
to keep moving?
I mean, we can keep moving, or we can save it for another time, dog. Like, by all means.
I think
as
we
I
did
said,
good.
I'm appreciative to be here, dog, and I'd love to come back.
Yeah,
We need to have him back because honestly, I want you to actually next time when you come back, I definitely want you to kind of break it down because
No
I mean
doubt,
a lot of people really need to hear what you got to say.
No doubt,
you
dog.
know, when it comes down to that, they gotta they gotta or somewhere where they could reach you
Yeah.
Because now you're talking to more people.
Not reach into you.
I
but
appreciate
reach you.
This
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah,
that
no,
opportunity.
serious,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love to come back and be able to spit that knowledge for you guys.
For
you
real,
know,
for real, for
because,
real.
And-
because dog, I have so much of it to give, and I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to show us, to show our middle class, to show low class, to show dog. There's a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if you're working at McDonald's, dog. You know, and you're grinding out at McDonald's, I can show you a way to be able to retire off no less than 1.5 million.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
To go with what you're saying, like I remember there were certain jobs where I made less money than I make now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And maybe not now, maybe 5-10 years or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Where I made more money than those jobs.
Yeah.
And sometimes I had more money with the least amount of paying job.
I
You know
always
what
had
I'm
more
saying?
money in my pocket. The less I made an hour.
Yeah. It's like the
And it
more-
goes by living by your means.
Yeah,
like
of
I
course.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
I'm sorry,
Exactly.
living below your means.
Below
Yes,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Living below your
Yeah,
means.
but living below it.
But what do they say? The American way is to live above your means. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they say that's the American way, but the actual
It's
way.
capitalism.
Yes.
Hey, and
Yes.
we get a raise at our job.
What do we do?
We get a new truck.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
upgrade whatever it is.
They know what we're
Straight
gonna
up.
do.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they're
dog?
gonna
Like,
go. There we go.
dog, that's
Straight up.
the complete opposite of
Yeah.
the success cycle.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
But like
True. True.
the way I've always been is I don't like to know if I don't like to portray that I have money
No doubt.
or that I don't have money. I don't like to me it doesn't matter if you think I have money. Like wait, no. How do I say it? Like when you see me, I want you to see me the same
Yeah.
every time. You don't know if I got money or if I'm broke.
Yeah.
Because when you think I got money, I'm probably broke.
Yeah.
And when you think I'm broke, I probably got money.
Yeah.
Because I've been broke, had money, been broke, had money. And I don't mean
Yeah,
money like
yeah.
I got like I'm rich. I just mean like we're good.
Yeah.
Like
What
we're
up,
good,
dude?
good.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
Ito's cut for time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But before I leave, I'm covered time. I know, but they understand. They know this is a job. You know, we
straight
got a
up.
responsibility.
Yeah, no.
We got a responsibility.
And I have something to speak on that though. Right? What exactly was it that you were saying right now?
I was saying
Refresh my memory.
like the way I like that, like on social media. I don't
Portraying
post a lot-
yourself, right?
Yeah,
How
I don't
people
post that
portray
I'm
you.
doing this or I'm doing that.
That's right.
Just show highlights.
Yeah.
And see, in my line of work, the way I want to build my business, I have to do the complete opposite, right? I have to show people, yo, this is what I'm doing on a Tuesday. Yo, this is what I'm not out working or whatever it is, like a 9
You
to
got
5
some freedom.
job, you know, and I'm at my son's baseball game. You know what I mean? On a Wednesday at
Still
12,
making money. Yeah.
still making money. You know,
Without calling in sick.
and then
Yeah.
and then
Like I
people,
had to call in
you know,
sick.
and then people are like, yo, you know, how do you know, what is it that you do?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to raise questions
I think
because
you're
I'm
giving away
trying
too
to
much game right now.
build my business. But you
giving
see what
away
I'm
too much
saying?
game right now, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a difference in perspective of I guess building. You know what I mean?
It's a mindset.
It is mindset, dog.
Right.
It is.
Because you know what I think? Because when I watch these YouTube videos, right? I watch these YouTube podcasts. I never seen Gilly the Kid, but I seen him signing his contract because of you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's signing a contract for $3 million. We're far away from $3 million.
Yeah.
The way I approach this is so when I see this shit, I'm like, yo, we could do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I recorded. We're the Cali Beans, baby.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I made
Ain't nothing
beats,
we
got a
can't do.
dope ass MC. We can
Yeah.
we can get it.
Ain't nothing we can
Why
do.
can't we fucking, translate or
No doubt. Evolve. Like I said, that's
Right.
evolving.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's
Exactly.
that's what it is.
That was my point on that last episode when I said that I was listening to that podcast and he said 291.
Yeah.
He said 291.
Yeah.
We're at 7.
7.
Yes,
We got a
sir.
long way to go.
And we're trying to
Ah,
spend
yes, sir.
and we're trying to
Yeah.
spend that $3 million that Gilly the
Yeah,
Kid got.
Nah,
Yeah,
we got to put
yeah.
in that
You know
work.
why? Because that's our old shit. Like, yo, we're gonna.
Yeah, yeah,
but at
of
the
course.
same time, like I watch that shit and it motivates me. Like, yo, dog, what's
course it
up?
does.
Boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
And when we do our thing, what happens?
And that's the mentality, you know. You said I'm trying to spend my $3 million. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to spend $3 million. You know
Before
what I'm
it's
saying?
even there.
But and the difference is, you know, how much of this $3 million am I gonna put back into my business?
Absolutely
How
zero.
much of this am I gonna invest into myself,
Not a
into
goddamn
us,
To make another 3 million.
to make $6 million?
I'm a drink, smoke, and fucking be on the beach eating
But you know what I'm
mariscos
saying?
and ensalada.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna be in
it's
Ensenada.
crazy,
I'm
dog.
gonna be in Nayarit,
It's crazy.
homie. Fucking.
I feel that, dog. I respect it.
I'm
As
gonna-
well. Yeah,
we're,
straight
we're
up.
going. We're going
Be
to the motherland.
Rosarito
We're
eating
going.
fucking lobster
Straight
and
up.
steak.
I feel that.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
hell yeah.
Yeah, mom's from Nayarit, dog. So you know what I'm saying.
Oh, they got mad mariscos down there too.
Damn, I've been telling everybody she's from Tijuana this whole time.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
yeah, by way of, you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
No,
sir.
my mom was born in Durango, but she was raised in TJ too.
See?
I think that's I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
need to
that's
know
why
these things.
our moms I think that's what they had in common
See, I
is
need
that
to
they were
know
raised in
these
TJ. Yeah, or
And then
like-
and then my father-in-law's Tlaquepaque. There you go. TL. Tlaquepaque, like Guadalajara.
Tlaquepaque, yeah, that's
Or
what,
is it no Guadalajara is what is it? What's it?
it's Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Yeah, that's where tequila's from.
That's where tequila.
Yeah, that's where
Exactly.
tequila's from. Shout to my comadre. That's what she's
I
from.
was gonna say,
that's
I was
right.
gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah,
art.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
art.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
I wanted to go out there like to fuck. See what I'm saying? We gotta go
we
out
gotta
there.
go out there. We gotta go out there.
He goes out there every September for sure.
Yeah, and we gotta make that trip. I'm down.
So we just gotta do it.
I did. I hopped on board with with my girls, my fiance's tia. They go out to Mazatlan every year, dog.
Mazatlan, yeah.
It was badass, dog.
Hey, my brother was out there.
That
My
shit
brother,
was badass,
He
dog.
said that shit was dope. I saw him on golf
And
carts.
you went
racing
during
around with,
golf carts,
And you
that
went
shit
during
was
COVID,
dope.
right? You
Yeah,
went during
yeah,
fucking.
we did.
You went during prime
Man.
COVID.
We did, yo. That shit was badass, dog. It was a cool ass time.
Yeah.
They treat
shit.
they treat you like royalty out there, dog.
Damn,
That shit
yeah.
badass,
He
you know
said
what
he
I'm
had
saying?
a
You tryna-
blast.
Yeah, you trying to get the most for your buck, dog. That's where to go.
Gotta go to the
You know what I'm
motherland,
saying?
dog. Gotta go to the
straight
motherland.
up,
Yeah.
straight up.
And not only that, like, yeah, our money stretches out there, right? But at the same time, we get in tune with the reality of the motherland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
facts.
I don't want to act like, oh, I'm not American or I'm not this or
Nah,
you know,
it has nothing to do
No,
with
but the
that.
fact
because
is
they get
all
that
we
shit
know is
mixed up.
American.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
and,
the
and there ain't
difference.
nothing wrong with getting dialed in with our
Damn,
heritage. You know what I'm
The,
saying?
straight
the tree could only go as deep
bloodline.
as its roots, dog.
Right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it keeps growing. It
And,
keeps
growing
crazy
up,
because
all I
it
know is
doesn't-
LRG because of you.
Yeah.
And all they talk about is the roots, baby.
Exactly.
That's all they talk
Yeah.
about.
And you know what's crazy is like I feel connected
Yeah.
by getting to the roots, but if I eliminate that, then I feel disconnected.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. That's with anything.
You're no longer
That's with
getting
anything
fed.
in life.
Anything, right?
That's with anything.
You're
in
no
life.
longer getting fed.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't want roots.
Yeah.
The tree don't get fed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
straight up.
And- and-
There's no water.
Exactly.
There's no water.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
And-
how it eats.
And so that's why like I know like Chris is like, oh, we gotta go here, we want to go there. I'm like, yeah, I love you, babe. Like I want to go. I want to go. But before I go explore all that, I want to explore the motherland.
Yeah, I gotta go see the pyramids.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to go see those
because
pyramids.
that's where our history is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's that meaning that's where we stem from. And to me, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do that. That doesn't eliminate or take away
The
from anything.
possibility.
It doesn't take away from my citizenship here. Or it doesn't
Yeah,
take away.
no,
It's not
no,
gonna.
no, no.
It's not gonna. It's gonna make me be a better person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understanding the foundation,
Yeah.
understanding the history,
Yeah.
and all that shit is just like it's great, right? Because
Yeah.
what do we do? What's the goal? To pass along knowledge,
Yeah.
financial,
And that goes
spiritual,
along with having the whole just being one with self.
yeah, the Holy Trinity.
Knowing, just being right with yourself, loving your knowledge, accepting yourself, all that type of stuff,
And
that's,
faults.
That's what it goes along
faults.
with. No doubt, no doubt. That's what it goes along
Yeah.
with. You feel like you're more at peace within yourself, and you can kind of educate people on whatever it is because you've experienced it.
You know,
You've educated yourself. You've done the research.
you know what? Like when I say earlier, when I said like I kind of like being the 1st.
Mhm.
It was tough. It was tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel so connected because of the information that I've accumulated through the time and the personality traits with mom and dad, and I get to identify everything. So any issues, anything, any shit that I have, or things that the way I am, I have everything identified.
Yeah, you analyze it.
And I analyze it, and I just feel like I'm so in tune. And then I'm also like, how can I be upset with this or with that or that?
Yeah, when it's your roots.
And it's the roots, dog. And what I notice is like it helps me identify issues with myself,
Yeah,
things that I don't like,
yeah,
that I can't pass on to the next.
exactly.
But at the
Breaking
same,
the cycle.
Exactly. Which is, in
That's
my
what-
opinion,
that's
which
what
is
Chris
the
and I talk
hardest
about.
thing to do, dog.
that's what Chris and I talk about.
You
We're
know?
the cycle breakers on her side too.
Because it's in your nature. That's in your nature.
Yeah, because we're both the firstborn, too.
So for you to have to for you to try to reinstill something else in your kids, you know what I mean? Like, dog, that it takes so much work upon yourself because this is all you know.
Hey.
This is what you learned. This is what you're trying to teach, but this is what you know.
So what you're saying, to go with what you're saying, is, I think you said it earlier.
Unlearn it.
Unlearn. You said we had to unlearn.
I spend most of my time unlearning.
But let me ask you,
And that doesn't mean what we learned in the process,
no doubt,
that they taught us was wrong.
No doubt.
It just means that
it does it. It's not working from it now.
Yeah,
it's not working.
But let me
now.
ask you something. So unlearning, right? How would you unlearn something? How do you teach somebody to unlearn something? You know, because
that's the question.
Because if it's nature, right? If it's your nature, it's all you know. It's what you were taught. It's what your parents instilled in you. How do you unteach yourself that?
Identifying, just like that. Yeah, because my mom, she wouldn't mind embarrassing the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you know,
like in front of people.
Yeah, in front of people.
Okay,
I don't embarrass my kids.
Okay,
you know,
because you know how it felt.
Because I know how it felt.
Okay,
so the stuff that normally would be blurted out, like in the middle of with your tios, your tias, fucking cousins, whatever. I'll say that shit in the car when we're all there.
Okay.
So that way they know that it's there. They know that it's still addressed.
Yeah.
But I'm not addressing them.
You're not embarrassing them
in front of everybody.
I'm a sucker then because I do that to my son.
No,
I don't embarrass the friend to be the joke, but I'll call him out on some shit, laugh at that. But in front of you or in front of you.
And I may be wrong.
That's why I'm saying no. That's sucker shit.
I think that sometimes it may be appropriate.
Yeah.
Although I think more often than not, it's not appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like to embarrass anybody.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in that position.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
We learn lessons.
Okay.
It's lessons.
Okay. Well, let me kind of touch on that. We're not embarrassing to make them feel belittled, and we're great. Mm-hmm. It's almost like we don't know how to teach
you to be great,
so we think we call it out.
Yeah,
and that's going to help you recognize.
No, but what it does is it belittles you, like you said.
Right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does belittle you.
So because we don't know how to teach,
exactly.
Because we weren't taught how to teach.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Well, you just taught me something in the kitchen. Well, you just taught me something in the kitchen. When you said that was some sucker shit, that I was going to stay in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
I took that as, wait a minute. Okay. Boom,
you
boom,
reevaluated
boom.
it.
Yeah, I reevaluated the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fucking right. That was some sucker shit. And you didn't tell me in a bad manner.
Yeah.
You see, I'll put it out there, be like,
which
hey,
is what just happened.
Yeah, exactly.
He was telling me the same shit,
Yeah.
and I took it, and he was like, no, I wasn't directing it towards you. And I'm like, yo, I know you weren't, but I understand it.
I understand it.
I feel it.
Yeah.
But to go with what you're saying, you don't know how much you're.
You can reveal what we're talking about.
No. You don't understand how much you remind me of my pops.
Yeah.
My dad is that like, nah, go ahead, do your thing. No, don't worry, I'll chill right here. Don't worry about it. I'll chill right. Don't worry about it. Go do your thing. So I know where you're coming from. You're not coming from a selfish place. You're coming from, no, go enjoy yourself. I'll chill. I'm cool right here. Yeah. But I am also my mom, where I'm like, my mom's like, nah, come with me.
You're coming from a comfortable place.
Yeah.
You're coming from a comfortable place.
Staying in your comfort zone.
Where you'd rather stay there instead of getting yourself outside of your comfort zone to go do whatever your homies want to do.
And you know, Pops is like that.
I get it.
Like with Mom. Yeah. But Mom's like, no, I want you with me. Let's go fucking dance the night away.
And that's
my dad's like, no,
that's my wife.
I don't care for dancing. You do it. Yeah. Enjoy yourself. I'm cool. Hey. I'll stay right here.
And I read this book. I was listening to this audio book called The 5 Love Languages. Dog, read it. If y'all haven't peeped the five love languages, straight up, dog, read that shit.
I'm gonna read it.
That shit'll make your marriage better. It'll make your friendships better.
It'll make the vagina tighter.
It'll make it makes it whatever you can imagine, dog. It does. Oh, crazy. But no, straight up, the 5 love languages, it gives you a better understanding of people. If you buy the audiobook,
there it is.
Yeah, if you buy the audiobook is only 4 hours to listen to. People may be like, damn, 4 hours, but like, no.
I've listened to a 4-hour podcast.
But come on, fool, realistically, like 4 hours, dog, that ain't shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Joe Rogan has like 3.5 hour fucking podcast.
I can listen to that shit 2 times in a day.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was written in 1992.
Yeah, in 1992, dog, and it's 2022, and it's still relatable to this day. I promise you. The 5 love languages, people have tried to, I guess, try to confuse it, right? They try to make it more like, people really speak this amount of love language. But no, dog, like, dog, 5 love languages. I promise you, you'll understand everything of it.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
wanna watch it
You'll
now.
understand where you're coming from. You understand where your spouse is coming from.
Is that
You'll
on Amazon, Dan?
where your kids are coming from.
This is the author of the book.
Gary
You know what?
Chapman.
I'm gonna read that. Just I'm gonna read it.
Dog, it's
just
amazing.
to get a better understanding.
It's an amazing book, and I promise you, if you read it, it'll better you in your marriage. I promise you. No matter where you're at in your marriage, if it's good, if it's bad, if it's whatever it is, it'll better your marriage.
Hey, and that's the thing, right? The thing
promise
is,
you.
the thing is like, is we don't really think about bettering
Reading a book for to better our marriage.
for information, yeah,
Yeah,
or making any exceptions because we think we have it figured out, right?
Yeah.
You think you do exactly, and as a man, more specifically, I feel like you think that you have to have it figured out. You start to manipulate yourself. Where like, this is what I've been taught, so this
Especially
is right.
us, we manipulate all of
this
our
is
shit.
what I've been taught, so this is right because this is all I know, which goes back to nature. You know what I mean? But dog, fuck
This
all
is
that
the
shit, dog.
website.
You know
Is
what
this
I've-
Fuck all
related
that
to the
shit.
book
Chav,
at all?
you know what I've learned and what's where I'm at? I'm so fucking vulnerable, meaning I just right when I think like, no, because I get into my caveman shit, dragging my knuckles, fuck you, and then I catch myself, shut the fuck up, bitch, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
To myself. It's me
But
telling
that's
me
great
myself.
that you do that already.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
go ahead.
And you know when you said, how do you unlearn?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how to unlearn
Yeah.
because I can't go back to a date where
That's why I had to ask.
I know. And I'm glad you asked because here I am saying, just do this.
Yeah.
And you're saying, well, how the fuck do you do it? And I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a question I have
And
no
here
fucking
we take it
answers
from
for.
a man that's been through it, that knows
Yeah.
how to kind of unlearn.
He knows how
You
to
know what I
explain
mean?
it. He knows
So
how
he
to
explained it
explain
to
it,
us
yeah.
because he's been through it. It's the
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't teach experience.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, you can't. But fuck, god damn, no laughs at this podcast. But god damn,
None.
we have really. I think we've touched
A lot.
touched a whole lot.
And
And
the
touched
shit-
more than a
We've been on
Capri
some
Priest, dog.
factual shit, dog. All podcasts.
Yeah,
Straight
for
up.
real.
We have.
For real.
And-
I gotta take off.
Hey,
I gotta
bounce,
take
dog.
off.
Yeah,
You guys
I forgot,
continue.
dude.
You guys
Forgot,
continue. I
dude.
just want to say one thing, and I don't want to rush it.
Don't.
Thank you for being here,
No,
dog.
dog.
Honestly,
Hey,
thank you.
Have me back, please. I'm begging you, dog.
Come on,
Have me
this-
back, dog.
You're
For
fam,
real.
dog. Anytime.
I'd love to enjoy this again.
Anytime.
It ain't gonna be the same while you're gone. You know what I mean? Which is why I want.
No, it's okay.
I want to cut it. Dog.
You guys
No
can
doubt.
hold it down. I do want to say, and I hate to say this so rushingly, but I mean, we've talked a lot. But rest in peace, Hurricane G. Rest in peace, Tame One from the Artifacts. Man,
Mateo Jesse, rest in peace.
yeah,
Yes,
yes.
I didn't say that. I haven't said it.
It's because sometimes
Too emotional.
Yeah,
It's hard, dog. It
It's
does.
hard.
Yeah, it puts
It's
you in a
hard.
bad place, a place
Yeah.
you don't want to be in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I understand it, dog. And
We're at the age where man, it's crazy. We're at the age where you start to you got to say goodbye to a lot of people and a lot of things that kind of are part of that mold. Part of that mold.
Yeah.
Part of the people that taught you something. Part of the people that you unlearn from. It doesn't, but yeah, we're at that age where it's kind of crazy after COVID. COVID really kind of put things into perspective.
It
that,
did,
that we ain't here forever.
Yeah.
it
It doesn't matter if you could die from a common cold or flu.
And don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, don't
and
get
not
too
only
comfy.
COVID, dog, but
Yeah.
cancer, dog.
Yeah.
That shit comes random as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's
Straight
yeah,
up,
that's
dog. And to anybody
that's
who's ever
a-
dealt with that shit, dog, I feel for you and I apologize, dog. But fuck
that's
that
a
shit, dog.
yeah, that's a whole other
Straight up.
subject. That's a whole other subject. But hey, man, you guys hold this shit down. You guys keep going. This shit is great. Dan, I'm out. Thank you for your time.
Dan, the man, the myth, the legend. Let's go,
Anytime.
dog.
You know what's? I'm so glad you guys know each other.
Yeah.
You know,
And you know what's crazy as fuck?
outside of me.
You know what's
what I'm
crazy as
saying?
fuck? Is I know this man through my brother Matt, dog.
That's what I'm saying. And how does
You know,
Matt? How does he know
this
Matt?
fool is at my mom and pop's house, dog. You know
know
what
my mom
I'm
and dad's
saying?
house,
Like, bro,
dog?
that shit's
Yeah, I used
crazy.
to go over there and pick up Matt all the time.
I'm saying, bro, that shit's crazy as fuck to me. So when I pulled up right now and I seen y'all two together, I
That's
was
all
like,
new to me.
whoa,
That's crazy.
that
That's
shit-
Matt was just
Hey.
sitting in his room playing
Hey,
UFC all
and
day.
it's crazy as fuck because I know that my brother and Daniel, like my brother Matt and Daniel, they had their own connection already because they worked together, right? At whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And you did too. You know what I'm saying?
do
But
you remember my homie
dog,
Frankie?
But dog, here we are. What you and Matt are 11 years apart?
Yeah, yeah.
11 years apart, right? 11 years difference.
That's the middle brother. Yeah.
And they fuck with the same man, dog. because of his generosity, his the way how genuine he is, dog. He's just a real cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And,
That's the Dan,
dog. And it's just in nature for my family to fuck with this man off top because he is who he is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I love that shit, dog. I love that shit, and I was so surprised. That's why I reacted the way I did. I was like, I got here and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What are you doing here, dog?" Like,
that shit was organic.
I know you threw my brother mad. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, but by all means, like, I was explained to at the same time when I was younger, and I seen him and Matt together. Like, he already fucked with my brother Bobby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, but dog,
and you know what he did?
You
know what he did for us as far as the Cali beans is concerned. My man brought me a product. Man broke it down, and that's how we started recording on. We started going digital.
Okay. Yep, dog,
That's crazy.
I just
That's
want to
crazy.
say,
So he took the beans from fucking low class to all class.
Straight
right?
up, classy. Because this man is a genius. Because this man is a genius. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Chow didn't even media train. Did you hear? He didn't even name the spot you guys worked at. We ain't even media train. Look at that shit. He gave you guys no shine.
Appreciate that.
Straight up. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that place.
Hey, Daniel, talk your shit, Daniel.
Fuck. I worked there myself. Fuck that place.
No, it just goes to show it's a very small world, no matter which way you look at it.
We're talking 11 years. How small is that world?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
For all the viewers, if you guys know us and follow us and listen to us, Daniel's gonna do the laugh. If you understand the laugh, then you know where we worked.
Straight up.
You know you gotta do it. Do
I
it.
can't do the laugh, man.
Crazy.
Handle your shit, dog.
Yeah, my dog.
Hey, you guys. Keep it, hold it down. Hold it down.
Shit, dog.
Hold it down. Don't stop. Don't stop.
I love seeing you, dog.
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
I hope y'all have me back, dog.
No, hey, no.
Joe.
You don't need it.
Dog.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to edit out the pot side, dog, or else I'll lift it up for real.
Let these men know.
Hey, but I'm gonna ask you.
One of these?
His phone.
Oh. I'm just checking it.
On mic. On the mic.
Yeah, what's up?
You sent me something because the Nas album came out.
Yeah, that I need to review. Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this album going, Doug. We're gonna get this album going.
Wait, y'all dropping another one?
Yeah, we got. We got.
We're working. We're gonna work.
We're gonna start working. We're gonna start working.
We're not gonna drop anything that isn't
isn't us and isn't authentic.
The streets need it.
Yeah,
please.
We owe you guys something that we just owe you guys the full album.
I think it's going to be better in our 40s than it is in our 20s. You know why? Because we have it figured out. Meaning we have it figured out right here. Our mental health is the clarity that we have,
which
and
is
the understanding that we have, and knowing that like we're parents, we're fucking.
That's what we've been talking about all podcast, dog.
I write rhymes better with stretch marks, dog, than I do without them. Yeah,
dog.
It's because you have a better way of thinking.
You got somewhere to be.
Yeah, no. I got to. Hey, I love all you guys, man. Honestly, we're gonna definitely get this thing going. We have to. Yeah. We owe you guys one that we want to put out.
Yeah,
dog. I was slinging CDs in second grade, dog. Y'all owe me for sure, no doubt. No doubt. Dog, there was a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit on this last album that y'all dropped that I didn't hear. That I mean, like by all means, dog, the album was amazing. But I was like, as being a fan genuinely and hearing pretty much everything y'all put out, dog. Like I'm like, yo, where's this? Where's that? Where's this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think me and Bobby both feel that way as well.
Straight up.
Hey,
like,
but remember, I
don't feel complete.
I lost a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of shit.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
But him and I, we got some shit. We got some shit like.
We got a lot of work to do.
Good.
We got a lot of work to do.
I feel like we're starting from scratch.
Yeah. And it's just different mind states now. Different mind states. We've got to live. So now that we've got to live, I don't know.
I think we're gonna be comfortable.
Yeah, we got to put it in there. Yeah.
Hey, but if y'all plan
not so critical in the sense that
no.
that we're
critical, yes.
We're holding our shit here.
Yes.
But
because that's where you guys have always held it. It's always been held to that height. Yeah, no doubt.
That's what's held us back.
It always has.
That's what held us back.
No, I know it is because I've asked you personally, and that's what you told me. So I know it is.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, you saw us like recording that fucking little intro or that little
Introduction, yeah. Or
the disclaimer.
The disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Hey, that's your brother all day.
Hey, but that shit went hard, dog.
That's your brother all day.
That shit was comedy, dog.
Yeah, he did.
Our fans are gonna love that shit, dog. No doubt.
You could think that you're in the booth and you're like, fuck, that shit sounded good. Nah, dog, go ahead and run it back. That shit was whack.
Oh, crazy,
Chubb,
yeah.
if you would have been there, hours.
Hey,
hours.
Hey,
I just gotta say,
getting
if y'all
there.
plan on recording anything new, let me know.
I will.
Cause I got a lot of shit written down in my notes.
Cool.
A lot of shit.
Cool.
And
I don't know if
we
y'all are fucking around.
I am.
Cool.
I am.
Cool. I
And
love
real quick
ideas.
before you
Send
go,
it.
I remember this one time, dog. I was 10 years old. My brother had me run up in the studio, right? He didn't have, I don't know what the fuck he had going on that day, but he had me in the booth. That fool was like, "Yo, rap." I was like, "What? Rap about what, dog?" He's
Chubb,
like,
I told you that.
This man said, "I'm gonna play a beat, dog. Rap." I was like, "Rap about what?" He said, "Rap about what the fuck you did this week."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo,
You remember that?
I stole second base. I talked about a bunch of baseball shit, dog, because that's all I did. That's all I did growing up. You know what I mean?
But it's real.
Dog,
It's real.
It was real.
But it's
You know what I
real.
mean? Dog,
But it was real,
my
yeah.
first freestyle
But it was
ever,
real,
dog. I
but
was
it was
like,
real. Yeah.
yep.
That's
Hey, and ever since then, dog, I started writing. I said, next time my brother asks food, I'm gonna have something for this man, dog.
well,
you had something
Yeah,
the last time you were up here.
I do, dog. I got it, dog.
That was the day after Christmas. You were up
Yeah.
here. I remember I was playing some shit.
Yeah,
My shit was set up right here.
yeah.
So I'm gonna hold you to that.
I
There you
I
go.
promise you, I got y'all. When
I'm
y'all
out,
are ready,
fellas.
dog.
Handle
I'm
it,
out.
dog.
I want it.
Handle it.
Yes, sir.
Joe, I walk you out, dog.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm sorry.
be safe, dog.
Likewise, bro. Good seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you too.
But we'll see you
Yeah.
again.
Yes, sir. I hope so. I hope you ain't lying.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
You'll catch me here every Friday night. So
Straight up, we record on Friday nights.
Every Friday night.
Every,
All right.
every fucking Friday night. yeah.
All right.
Not next Friday, because deal Jesse's
Oh, okay. That is next Friday?
next Friday the 18th. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But
I got a tournament the next 3 weekends.
oh, you do.
The next
Not that Friday though, right?
Nah, not that Friday, but
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
go to Cat City, and then I come back the following weekend to Paris, and then I go the following week, that next weekend out to Cat City again
Damn,
for softball.
that's dope. Yeah, I know what you're
It's
doing.
been tight, dog. It's been cool as fuck.
So how's that been since the mindset? It's a different approach now, right?
It's a complete. You know what, dog? I want to say it's a
Not the
different.
competitiveness. You never lose that.
No. You don't. And luckily, like I ain't lost. I did lose a step. It took me to realize that. I mean, I thought that myself. Seeing myself on video, I was like, damn, I did lose a step. It was the reassurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I performed at a level that I was okay with performing at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was like,
Because it
damn.
was still good.
Because it was still
It
good.
was still
I
good.
still got my shit done. I still did what I needed to do.
Yeah.
As far as patience, the difference, I did catch myself kind of reacting to an extent though. Not necessarily because in the past I always had a problem of making things my problem.
Let's go handle it.
And making things my problem, this is your problem, now it's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like that anymore. You know what I mean? And it did. It just took a different place of a different state of mind to be in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And how do you
I get
identify?
it.
How do you identify it when it's not pointed out, or or on your own?
You know what identifies it, dog?
That's the fucking thing. Like,
You know where I got my understanding? Fool, when I'm up to bat and I hear my son cheering for me, dog.
damn.
When that shit
shit.
happened, I was like, I couldn't stop smiling.
Because it ain't you no more.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't you.
I did what I did, fool. I went, grabbed my glove, fool. I ran out to the field. Big ass smile on my face, dog. No matter what my hit, no matter what the production was of it, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't stop smiling, dog.
That's dad.
Because I heard that.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Superman.
Because
That's
he was cheering.
Superman.
It's Superman. You know what I'm saying, dog?
That's
Like,
Superman.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
You know, not having that, I can't say that I would have reacted the same.
Yeah.
And I might have reacted different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure you would have.
And
We all
dog,
do.
And it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's truly a blessing, being able to experience that shit, dog. I love
Yeah.
that shit. And it couldn't have come at a better time. It couldn't have come. I mean, I feel like it was meant for me.
You know how many people actually deal with what we go through?
I'm gonna get another brew.
Handle it, dog. It's right there. What's that?
On a
Keep that turned.
on a real note, dog, like, I appreciate you, no matter what it is.
I appreciate you too because
dog, I love you, dog.
I love you too.
I love you, and
100%.
and I've always told people like, I mean, 'cause, you know, the gap between us is 16 years, dog.
Yeah.
And you know, I've always told people like, yeah, I was a lot closer to my brother Matt growing up, but I mean, obviously that's because we lived together.
Yeah, of course.
Like you mentioned before, dog, you were 16 years older than I am. You still are, obviously, you know.
It's crazy because
I was 2 years old by the time you moved out.
I was older than Dad when he had me.
So I'm saying.
When you were born.
So I'm saying.
Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it does. So, but that's what I'm saying. So, I've always kind of told people. I mean, obviously not everybody, but you know, people who ask, though, like
whoever, yeah,
yeah, like, dog, as a brother, dog, like my brother Matt, yeah, that food, that's who I know. As a brother, that's who I grew up with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like my brother Bobby, that food always came at me from a different perspective.
You know what I feel? Let me before you finish.
Go ahead.
I feel bad because I couldn't come at you from any other perspective besides closer to mom and dad's perspective.
Yep.
You know why? Because I was the firstborn. Not only the firstborn, I feel like the knowledge and everything that I've accumulated during the time, I'm trying to teach you so you can fast track all the bullshit.
No doubt. From my understanding, now that I'm older, what I've seen is my brother Matt has always spoke to me on a brother level
perspective. Yeah.
My brother Bobby has always spoke to me from my dad's perspective, right? Not necessarily saying that that's bad.
Not as dad, but from that perspective.
But from that perspective, exactly. Because obviously, you know, we've had our dad. We've been very grateful enough to have our dad in our life. You know what I mean? And but I'm saying from my dad's perspective, you know, because as long as I've been born, as long as I've needed your advice, you've always had a kid. You know what I'm saying? You had Bobby what at 18?
No, I was older.
A little older, right? You had him in 2002. Yeah. I was born in 96. I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
So by the time I really started
needing... You guys are only 6 years apart.
That's what I'm saying. By the time I really started needing your advice, dog, like...
It's crazy because...
You've always been in that state of mind already.
You guys are closer in age than we are closer in age.
Exactly. I see that for as a little brother.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now that I'm older, I understand that. And it's not just as of late, it's as of 2 years ago, you know, when I had my son and it's just my whole perspective after having my baby boy dog is just changed. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it because like I mentioned before, like dad has always been, he's been the provider. Dad has never really given me advice other than showing me personally like work ethic and I mean, just being able to provide for your family. You know what I mean? Like outside of that, like you showed me kind of everything else that I've needed to see from my dad. My brother Matt has showed me everything I've kind of needed to see through a brother. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for all of you guys. When I was younger, I would just resent the fact that you would kind of teach me from that way because I didn't understand it then. Now I do. You know what I mean? And like mom has always said, like, you're this age, I'm that age. You won't understand until you're this age because
it's crazy, right?
Because of the wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. Because as you get older,
hopefully,
as you go through experiences, you become more wise.
Yeah.
You know, like Tyler.
Hopefully, because not everybody does. But
yeah. But Tyler, the creator, said it as well. He said, getting older, getting bolder with a wiser top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you know, I'm very big in music because you've been very big in music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just it hits me different. So I love that shit, dog.
Turn down Ito's headphones. That way they don't reflect into the.
Where's he at? He's 2. I think he's 2.
That's me.
Oh, you're 2.
Yeah, he's 3 now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir. But yeah, dog. It's just little shit that I've learned here and there that's helped me better understand
and
my older brother.
And it's crazy though because the only thing that could help that, and not just our situation, there's plenty of situations that everyone goes through. It's time.
Exactly. Experience.
Time.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? It's just
it is. It's insane. And I can't say that if I didn't have my son, I can't say that I'd understand this perspective.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I would. Because I know off top I didn't understand this until he was born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that by all means.
And it's not a simple. It's not a simple transition.
It's not.
It's not. It's not like
it's
not a light switch. It's not a light
switch.
switch. Fucking off and on.
Straight up.
It's something that you have to deal with. But luckily, it's not
teaching,
Yes.
unlearning. Like
Unlearning.
we were talking about earlier. That's exactly what it is.
So-
Unlearning your nature.
what you were taught. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think, when you ask, well, how do you unlearn? I can't tell you when and where, but you'll know when it happens.
Yeah.
And you know when you know what happens when you're explaining something from my perspective to you, and you're getting it. That's when you're like, oh shit. Hey, we're gonna cut this. Hey, it's a wrap right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a wrap right here. You wanna give your shout outs real quick because
Yeah.
it's already long winded. Damn. Okay, I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
No, I gotta go so bad.
Hey, no, I get it. Hey, you were holding it like I was
I
trying to.
respect Daniel for his time. I respect my brother for his time. I respect Joe for his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This man had to get to his
of his
baby
family.
girl, right?
Yeah,
He had to get back to his baby girl because he's the pops that he is.
Yeah.
But this man still came through. Daniel still came through. My brother invited me out. I came through. This is what it is. You know what I mean? It's genuine. I love it here.
Yeah. But
That's,
hey, on
that's
that,
why I asked to be. That's why I asked to come back, dog.
you're gonna come back.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because brother,
I got a lot to say, dog.
you fucking met, and you surpassed my expectations. Hey, everyone,
Oh, yeah.
have a good night, man. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Like everyone else,
Yes, sir.
you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die is to be liberated from it. So when tomorrow comes, you must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying.